What's happening, people? Are we all feeling, Reds? Well, going off social media, the answer to that question is probably, well, for quite a few, and a little bit of a meltdown about what's been said in the media and over this international break so far. Namely, Mr. Paul Pogba again. Right, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm Adam, Red Mad Cunion. Let's get into it. Going to make a little short and sweet video, hopefully, because I usually do start rabbiting on if you let me. So I'm going to try and cut this one to a time limit if I can. So, straight into it. Pogba. Right. This is the main issue I've got with this particular this particular international break. Right at the end of March into April, going into the busiest part of the season. And this one, it just gets completely in the way. I was saying it on the United stand the other day. And for the timing, it's just awkward because you need all your players on point, ready to go. The international break comes in. Not only is it injuries that can occur coming into the busiest part of the season, but all the questions start being asked, like it has been this week. The international journalists, the journalists from each individual player's country, all do their interviews. And obviously the main target, Paul Pogba, asked about Zinedine Zidane, Real Madrid, and we all know the response that he's made. Zidane is one of his heroes. Who wouldn't want to work with Zinedine Zidane? Yeah, it's a draw, isn't it? Let's be honest. And then adding to that is one of the biggest clubs in the world in Real Madrid. How else are you supposed to answer that question? I mean, I'm saying that in sort of defence of Paul Pogba right now, because all the top players always get asked these questions. And like I said, this all comes down to timing now, because everyone now, well, not everyone, but a lot of United fans now are on having a little bit of a meltdown. I've seen it last night on social media, just simply because of the way he answered the question, saying you never know what happens in the future. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. Paul Pogba doesn't know if Solskjaer is going to get the job at United. What if Ed Woodward, in his masterful brain thinking ways that he has got, brings in another manager that doesn't work the United way? I know everyone's touting Pochettino, and I can't see Pochettino being a problem in terms of style of play, especially when it comes to the likes of Pogba and our flair players. But we don't know what Ed Woodward's going to do. So how the hell is Paul Pogba supposed to answer a question about his future when he still doesn't know who he's going to be managing him next season? He's still contracted to United. He said he's happy at United. He's already said he wants Ole Solskjaer in the interview before that one to be the next United manager. And if that happens, which it should have already, just to sort of quell these sort of conversations and debates about his future, then I don't think we would have been even having this conversation right now. I don't think Pogba would have answered the question that way. I think it would have been a straightforward, I'm happy with Ole Solskjaer, I want to see how far I can progress under Solskjaer at United. We can see the future and the plan of what United are. We don't know what United's plans are. Other clubs right now are signing players. They're making their mark. City, Bayern Munich, they've already got players' contracts and new signings sort of underway and ready. As soon as the season finishes, these players are in. United, what we're doing, sat on our thumbs again, doing absolutely jack, it would seem. We can't get contracts over the line in David De Gea. We never seem to make signings and get signings over the line when we should, like all the other clubs, going back to my video the other day about the structure and how we actually do the recruitment of United. So how the hell is Paul Pogba supposed to answer that question about his future? He doesn't know if he's getting a new deal. And if Real Madrid come along and offer United so much money and Pogba a bumper deal, playing for his idol, French masterclass Zidane, whatever you want to call it, then what's the argument? What is everyone's deal about the way Pogba's answered that question? I don't think he's answered it badly. Obviously, it's United, Sky Sports News, TalkSport, all the media outlets are out there. It's the main headline because a United player has opened his mouth again. This is my issue with this international break, but this is also my issue with United, similar to the last video that I did. Because United, in tying players down, or not tying them down as such, have caused this problem. We're the makers of our own downfall because, like I said previously, we do not have the right structure in place to give the players and people confidence in the club to actually talk about how we're actually moving forward. Like I said, City are already signing players. Bayern Munich are making theirs. Everyone is moving and making plans for the summer. United don't even know what manager we're going to have when we've got the perfect one in place already. Yet that announcement could be made literally as soon as the season finishes. I know that. But when it comes to this international break and everyone starts talking and asking questions, there's no other answer that's going to come out of the players' mouths because they haven't got a clue. United have 2 world-class players in our squad, in Paul Pogba and David De Gea. The rest of them are very good players, average players to poor, and potentially great players. That is it. The 2 world-class players right now on that pitch are David De Gea and Paul Pogba. And Real Madrid want them both. Can you blame them? They're the best of the best. And they can see an opportunity with United because we dilly-dally and faff around with contracts and not getting deals over the line. Point made. What the hell else is Paul Pogba supposed to say in that interview? That's it for Pogba. I'm not going to say any more about that. That pretty much clears it up. It's as simple as that. Don't stress. We've still got the rest of the season to go. And he can't go anywhere yet. We need to get behind the team instead of slagging him off saying he's this and that in the social media when he's not even done anything wrong. Get behind the players now for this last run-in on these big games coming up. And let's just see what happens at the end of the season. In terms of the players, we can all moan about the way the club are being run and everything like that. That's fine. I do that. And I will keep on doing that because it's wrong. But in terms of the players and being put on the spot in these interviews on international break, again, the timing, it shouldn't even be here in the international break at this time of the season for me. And they're always going to ask questions to get headlines out of players. And they have to answer the questions. And I think Pogba has answered the question as good as he can do. I'm happy at United. He said in the interview before he wants Solskjaer as the manager. If Solskjaer becomes the manager, I think Pogba stays. I might be wrong. That is just my opinion. Moving on. Newspapers. Oh God, this is funny, this one. I tweeted it out the other day. The usual crap that comes out of the newspapers. So, apparently, Courtois, the Real Madrid goalkeeper, who I don't think he can even get in the team now, has turned down Man United. Bollocks. The Sun trying to sell newspapers again. Next headline. Bale. Again, United re-interested in Bale. Look, we've heard it all before. It's bollocks. It's Real Madrid trying to make room and starting to put the stories out like they always do about certain players ready for the summer. It's Real Madrid's strategy. If you don't know it already, 2 or 3 months before the end of the season, they start leaking stories. They're getting people to leak stories. If they want a player out, his contract's coming to an end, there's unrest, make up a story. This player would be perfect at Real Madrid for a player that they might want to bring in. I think they have already signed a player, the Porto defender, already in the bag again. Another big team making a signing or getting a signing in place ready for next season. But next headline, what was it? The Manchester Evening News. I don't really pay too much attention to their headlines, to be honest. But yeah, it was Sancho. United confident over Sancho. Sancho is a player that I would want at United. He is perfect, especially if it's Ole coming in as the manager. With his history of youth and dealing with youth players, it's why I want Ole there and why I want us to look more down the road of younger players bringing in and mixing with the younger players that we've already got. Ole can mould these players into the United way, which is why I would like Sancho to come in. Another player that I would like to come in is Bissaka, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That is another player, young, English, and in the England squad now. And you can see it just on the international break, the likes of Sancho mixing with Rashford, getting on well. I know Lingard, if he was there, he'd have been the same. So, for me, no-brainers. Sancho, definitely. Bale, no. No thank you, no chance. Griezmann's come out again. United keen on Griezmann. Griezmann falls right into the category of Gareth Bale for me. Had your chance, made a big deal about it, and made a big deal about staying at Atletico Madrid, turning down Barcelona, blah, blah. And let's be honest, mate, you're about 4th in the pecking order in the French team, aren't you? In terms of world-class players. And for me, no, you do not fit at Man United. I don't think... He probably would do all right in the Premier League. I don't know. We never know. French players coming into the Premier League, hit or miss. It really could be. We've seen it in the past. For me, Griezmann, definitely not a United player. Not now. Not after he turned us down time and time again, like Bale did. And now it looks like options are running out. He's thrown his name in the hat to come to United. See you later. Sorry, mate. No. Got bigger fish to fry. And again, coming from a different manager and different style of play, I don't want it. I want younger players to come through and be blooded. Set out the plan. Set the plan. Younger players, certain age, coming into United, integrating the youth we've already got. And for me, that is the best way forward I can see. At least we all know where we're going. Even if it takes another 2 or 3 years to get there, at least we can see what we're trying to do. That all depends on the summer and how much of an idiot Ed Woodward is in terms of making these announcements and getting these deals over the line. Where's the director of football rumours gone? Straight away, is he using Ollie as an excuse just to have not appointed another man because he likes to be in control, he likes to be the big man, and his Galactico outfit that he likes to have out there, he just winds me up. But it's another video, another story, that one. But yeah, in terms of transfer this week and all the rumours going around, interviews and that, people just settle down with Pogba. It's not the end of the bleeding world, you know what I mean? He's still a United player. He's got 2 more years on his contract and he has to answer these questions, yeah? So, overreaction? Yeah, I think so. Give the guy a chance. Let him actually play out the rest of the season, and let's hope United make the right moves in terms of Pogba. Because it's down to United, this. It's not down to Pogba. Pogba goes out on that pitch playing for Ole Solskjaer, you know he's going to give 110% like he has been doing. But if United make the wrong decision with the management, they don't tie him down to a better deal like he should be, then who knows? It's really not in Pogba's hands. Because I can't fault the way he's played on the pitch under Solskjaer. We all know the issues that was with Mourinho. And people saying that he down tools and did this and did that. But every player is the same. No one was really performing under Mourinho. And obviously, you put a manager in that suits your style of play and the club's ethos and the genetics of the club like we have. Like City wanted to. Like Liverpool did with Klopp. Pochettino at Spurs, then the players will play for you. It's simple. The mistakes and the issues on the pitch have come down to Ed Woodward and the people upstairs making the decisions about who comes into the club. You can't always blame the players. Yeah, they do have to take some of the blame. But in these sort of situations on international break, like I said, they cannot answer it any other way. They can't ignore the questions. They're always going to be asked. And the main issue is this international break should not be here at this time of the season. And that is that. That is my little mini rant over. I'm going to leave the video there before I start yabbering on about all sorts of things that are winding me up at the moment. I'm just going to cut that there, try and keep it to players and transfers and rumours and stuff like that. So, thanks for tuning into the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you've not already subscribed. If you like the content, share the video. I will be back probably over the weekend with another video regarding the international break and things like that. And I'm probably sure a hell of a lot more rumours and stories after certain interviews with players. Thanks for watching, people. I'll see you soon.